The first step to starting your Amazon seller account is to go to sell.amazon.com and you're going to click on the sign up button. But warning, be careful because there's actually two different ways that you can sell on Amazon. You can sell with the professional plan, but that's going to cost you $39.99 a month. Or you can sign up with the individual seller account, which is free to sign up for. And to get there, you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and click on this button that says sign up to become an individual seller. They kind of hide this feature, and this is a good hack to save a lot of money, especially if you're just starting out on Amazon. And the truth is you can always upgrade your account from an individual seller to the professional plan later on. But the problem with the individual seller account is you have to pay an extra 99 cents for every product that you sell on Amazon. So if you plan on selling 40 or more items, I recommend going with the professional plan up here. Plus, the professional plan comes with a lot of other features that we're going to talk about later in this video. And I actually chose the professional selling plan for my newest Amazon business, Rocket Tea. And I'm going to be showing you a real example of how to sign up for an Amazon account using Rocket Tea as a case study. And I recommend to most of my students to sign up for the professional plan when they're creating their Amazon seller account. And the good thing is Amazon's only going to charge you for the first month that you sign up, and they're not going to charge you again until you actually start selling products on Amazon. And you want to make sure that you sign up for your Amazon seller account a few months before you actually plan to start selling on Amazon, because sometimes there's delays in getting your account approved, and you want to make sure that when you're ready to start selling, your account is fully approved. Now, a huge warning, there's 5 mistakes that people commonly make when signing up for their Amazon seller account that ends up leading to them getting banned from being able to sell on Amazon and makes it so their Amazon seller application gets denied. And I'll be sharing all 5 of those common mistakes in this video. And the first mistake that people make is when they click on the sign up button is they create a new Amazon account even though they have an old Amazon seller account. Amazon will see this and say, wait a minute, are you trying to start a second seller account? And that is not always allowed. There are situations where it's okay to have more than one seller account, but I always recommend if you already have a seller account to contact Amazon from that seller account and ask for permission to start a new seller account. If you already have a personal account with Amazon, you can log in. Or if you're creating a new account because you want to keep your personal and your business account separate, you can click on the Create Your Amazon Account button. You're then going to put in your name, and for anyone that's new to the channel, my name is Travis Marziani. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, and I teach people how to create products that they're actually passionate about and sell them on Amazon. You're also going to put in your business email, and this is the second mistake that people make. I recommend when signing up for your Amazon account to use a real business email at your domain name. I would personally avoid using a Yahoo or a Gmail, but to be honest, for Rocket Tea, we ended up using my business partner's personal Gmail account, and our Amazon seller account still did get approved. But if you do have a real business email set up, I would use that. After that, you're going to put in a secure password and you're going to click next. And now you're ready to start your Amazon seller application. Amazon will tell you everything that you need to have ready, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to click begin. And before I show you the next step of starting your Amazon seller account, make sure to like this video, because this video is part of a series of videos I'm doing on YouTube showing you every single step of starting an Amazon business. And we're using this product, Rocket Tea, as an example for the entire series. And if you are interested in starting your own Amazon business, I do have an Amazon FBA program that I'm opening up in just 4 days. Click on the link in the description to get on the wait list for my Amazon FBA program, because there's only going to be 50 spots available. And the next question Amazon's going to ask you is, where is your business location? And you can sell on Amazon US no matter which country you live in. I'd say about 50% of all my Amazon students are international, but in this case, we are located in the United States. Amazon will then ask you, what is your entity type for your business? And there are a few different options here. The most common answer to this question is either privately owned business or none, I'm an individual seller. So if you have an LLC, DBA, or an S-Corp, you're going to click privately owned business. On the other hand, if you are just an individual seller using your social security number, you're going to put none, I'm an individual seller. And if you are outside the United States and you're looking to sell inside the United States, I recommend opening up an LLC using a website like wyregisteredagent.com. And this is what Willem did, my business partner for Rocket Tea. Even though he is a United States citizen, he spends about half the year in Mexico and the other half the year in Thailand. So we used wyregisteredagent.com to open up an LLC in Wyoming. And before we go to the next step, I do want to explain the difference between a DBA, an LLC, and an S-Corp, and explain to you which one you should choose. If you're looking for the most affordable option, I'd recommend going with a DBA, which stands for Doing Business As. This is going to cost you around $99, and you can file with LegalZoom or other websites that I'll list down below. This will allow you to open up a business bank account and a business credit card using a business name. It'll also allow you to get an EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. And this is basically like a social security number for your business. And you need this number when opening up a bank account, a seller account, a credit card, or any new financial account for your business. On the other hand, LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and this offers you a lot more protection. It makes it so that if someone sues your business, your LLC, they can't come after your personal assets. It basically separates you and your business. With the DBA, on the other hand, if someone sues your business, they can come after your personal assets. There's no legal protection between you and your business. But the problem with an LLC is it is a little bit more expensive. It's going to cost at least $150 just to register for an LLC, plus another $150 in fees to the state that you file. But this does depend on what state you live in. For instance, in California, it's going to cost you around $250 just to file, plus every year you have to spend another $800 in LLC fees on top of that, even if your business doesn't make any money. The last business entity type that you may want to consider is an S Corp. And an S Corp has some tax advantages, but it has a lot of cons, and I generally don't recommend creating an S Corp. I recommend either doing a DBA or an LLC. And if you do create an LLC for your Amazon business, you can elect to file taxes as an S Corp, which is going to save you a ton of money on taxes. But as mentioned, Willem did create an LLC for this business, and the reason that we did that is because this is a product that people are going to drink, they're going to consume, it's high caffeine, and there is a chance that someone might want to sue the business. If you are opening a business where there's a very low likelihood that someone's going to want to sue you, you can always do a DBA to save a little bit of money. And for this example, we're going to click on privately owned business. You're then going to put in the business name as it appears on the documents, and click on I confirm that my business location type are correct. We're going to scroll down and click on agree and continue. You'll then put in your company registration number, and you're going to get this once you apply for your LLC or your DBA. You'll also fill out your registered business address, and this is wherever your business is registered, and you're going to put a phone number that they can use to verify that you are a real person. After that, you're going to put some information about you or whoever the primary contact person is for this business. Generally speaking, it's going to be you. And you'll put your country of citizenship and your country of birth, as well as your date of birth. And you're going to scroll down, and they're going to ask you how you want to prove your identity. And if you have a passport, I recommend going with a passport. If you do not, you can always use a driver's license. You'll then select the country where your document was issued, and they're going to ask for your passport number and the date of expiration. They'll also ask for your residential address, and you'll fill out this information right here. And if you're the one that owns this business, you're going to click on confirm if primary contact person is the beneficial owner of the business. If you're opening a business for a different person, you'll select this other option down below. If you've added all the business owners, you'll go ahead and click yes. If you've not added all the business owners, click no, and Amazon will ask for some more information about all the business owners. You'll then check on this box and click the next button. For the next section, you're going to need a valid bank account number as well as a valid credit card. And this is the third most common mistake that gets people denied from being able to sell on Amazon and sometimes even banned. If you try to use a debit card or a prepaid credit card, oftentimes Amazon will not accept that and they will ban you, and they're not going to really tell you why. So make sure that you have a valid credit card. Sometimes there are workarounds, and I'll do a future video talking about some of those workarounds. Well, then click continue. You're then going to add a bank account, and it's going to ask you whose name is on the bank account. Is it your personal name or is it the business name? If you do have a business bank account and the business name is the same name as your LLC, you'll click on that button. But if the bank account is in your personal name, you'll click on your personal name. And I did do an in-depth video as part of this series showing how we got the LLC for Rocket Tea, the EIN, the seller's permit, and the business bank account. I'll link that video up here, and I'll also link the entire playlist of this series where I'm starting this Amazon business from scratch in the description down below. But then you're going to select which bank is your financial institution associated with. And Willem chose to go with Chase Bank, but usually I recommend going with US Bank because they have free business banking, and not all banks have free business banking accounts. If you're not in the US or you're traveling, you can always open up a bank account with Payoneer or World First Bank. You're then going to put in your routing number as well as your bank account number. And if you have any checks, the routing number is going to be the first 9-digit number, and then the bank account number will be the second number on the check. You'll then scroll down and click on Verify Bank Account. You're then going to put in your credit card information for your monthly subscription fee. And as a reminder, they're only going to charge you this once, and they're not going to charge you it again until you start actively selling on Amazon. So you'll scroll down and you'll put in your credit card number, the expiration date, and the card holder's name. You're then going to scroll down and click next. At this point, you're going to put your store's name, and your store name can be whatever you want it to be. I recommend having it be the same as your LLC, but it doesn't need to be. If you want it to instead be the same name as your product, that's okay as well. In this case, we're going to put the name Rocket Tea as the store name. And this is the name that people are going to see on Amazon when they buy our product or they come to our store. Amazon's then going to ask you, do you have universal product codes? And a UPC code is the barcode that's on just about every single product in the world. When you go to Walmart or you go to a store and they scan that barcode, that is the UPC code. So if you're selling products that you bought from a retail store, they're already gonna have a UPC code. But if you're selling your own product, a brand new product like a private label product or a passion product, which is what I recommend selling on Amazon, then you're going to need to buy your own UPC code. And you can go to gs1.org and click on Get Your Barcodes to buy barcodes, and you can buy one single barcode for as cheap as $30. And for Rocket Tea, we did buy UPC barcodes through GS1, so I'm going to select yes. It's then going to ask you if you have any diversity certifications for your business. And if you are minority, women, veteran, or LGBT-owned business, I recommend applying for one of these diversity certifications because Amazon sometimes does highlight these certifications in the search results. However, in this case, we do not have any of these certifications, so I'm going to select no. The last question is, are you the manufacturer or brand owner for any of the products you want to sell on Amazon? And we are the brand owner. Even though we're not the ones actually manufacturing it, we own the brand. So in Amazon's eyes, we're gonna select yes for this answer. And I did do a video as part of this series where we went in depth and we talked about how we found a manufacturer. I'll link that down below as well. Another question that they'll ask is, do you own a government registered trademark for the branded products that we're going to sell on Amazon? And we do. We did apply and received a trademark for this product, so I'm going to select yes. And I'm going to talk about how we applied for that trademark in a later video in this series, so make sure you subscribe to get that video. But then we're going to click on the next button, and it's going to take us to the final screen where we're going to verify all our information. And as we scroll down, it's going to ask us to upload our passport. You can take a high quality photo or do a scan of your passport and upload it here. It's also going to ask us for proof of our address. And there's a few different ways to do this. You can do a bank account statement or a credit card statement. You can print that off as a PDF and upload that document here as well. You're then going to select next, and this leads us to the fourth mistake that people make when applying for the Amazon seller account. And that's not being patient. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time for Amazon to approve your account. In fact, with our account for Rocket Tea, they actually ended up scheduling an interview with Willem where he went and he had to prove that he was who he said he was. He had to hold up a picture of his passport, and they asked him a few different questions just to verify that everything he said was legitimate. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes they do ask to interview you before they approve you for your Amazon seller account. And as long as you are a legitimate person trying to sell on Amazon, you'll usually go through the interview absolutely fine. And before I get into the fifth common mistake that people make that ends up leading to them getting banned from being able to sell on Amazon, let me quickly show you some of the pros and cons of the individual versus the professional selling plan. So as I mentioned, with the professional selling plan, there is a $39.99 a month fee. However, as I also said, there's a 99-cent fee per item that you sell if you do the individual plan. That's why, again, if you're gonna sell 40 or more items, just go with the professional plan. Because on top of that, the professional plan comes with all these other features that we're gonna go over. For instance, if you have the professional plan, you can manage inventory using spreadsheets and reports, which makes it so that if you're uploading a lot of items, it's gonna make it a lot easier. There's also some other advantages to being able to manage inventory using spreadsheets. For instance, you have a lot more control when you're uploading your item using a spreadsheet, and it makes it easier to change certain things. You're also able to manage orders using the orders reports and order related feeds if you have a professional plan. If you have the professional plan, you can also set your own shipping rates for your products. And this is really helpful if when someone buys a product on Amazon, you're gonna be the one shipping it out. Now, this is called FBM, which stands for Fulfilled by Merchant. And it's one of the two different ways that you can sell on the Amazon platform. The other way that you can sell on the Amazon platform is called FBA, which stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. And FBA allows you to send all the products that you want to sell into the Amazon warehouse. And whenever you get a sale on Amazon, Amazon's going to pick, pack, and do all the shipping for you. If you enroll in the FBA program, it's also going to make it so that all the products that you send into the warehouse are Prime eligible. Meaning when people are scrolling on Amazon and they see your product, they're going to know that if they buy it, they're going to be able to receive it in just 2 days. And people are much more likely to buy Prime eligible products. So I generally recommend using the FBA program, but if you are going to be using the FBM program, that's another reason why you might want a professional seller account, is so that you can change the shipping rates. You also get access to promotions and gift services. This allows you to sell your products at a discount and do special offers that are going to lead to you getting more sales. And there's a bunch of other things that you get with the professional selling account that you just don't get with the individual seller account. But the fifth most common reason why people get banned from selling on Amazon is as soon as they get approved, they go in and they change their credit card details. They change their bank account details. And this is a red flag to Amazon because Amazon's assuming that you're trying to trick the system. So do not change your credit card or bank details for at least a couple months after your account has been approved. And if you are looking to sell on Amazon, I have an entire series where I use Rocket T as a case study, and you can watch all those videos right here. And we talk A through Z, every single step of starting an Amazon business, and I have a dedicated video to every single step of it. So click on this playlist. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.